Howdy guys, welcome to the video for Elden Ring. My name is Ventus SGN. In this video, I'm going to show you a double Uchigitana, double Seppuku build for double the blood loss buildup in enemies. This build is one of the strongest builds I've ever run in the game, and I 100% recommend it if you're facing tough enemies. Before I get into the build and how you can create it, please sub to this channel for Elden Ring and like the video. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, so to put this build together, you're going to first need the Uchigatana katana. I have two of them, so I can dual wield them both using this build, one at plus 25 and another at plus 24. Now if you don't have two Uchigatana, you can use a Nagakiba instead. The way that I got two Uchigatana was that a friend dropped one for me. I think, but I'm not sure, but if you start out as a samurai class, you get a starting Uchigatana, then you can go find one in the game. If you don't have an Uchigatana at all, check out the video I made for finding it. The link to that video will be on the end screen of this video, so watch till the end and you can click on the thumbnail that pops up for the Uchigatana guide video. Next, you will need the Ash of War for Seppuku. I've already made a video detailing how to get that Ash of War as well, which I will also put on the end screen, but more than having Seppuku, you're going to need two of them, and how you do that is with Ash of War duplication. Ash of War duplication is easy enough. Just visit the blacksmith in the round table hold and select the option from his menu. You must have at least one lost Ashes of War to duplicate. With two Ashes of War for Seppuku, put one on each of your katana, and now you can coat both weapons with blood for double the blood loss buildup in your enemies. Now, bleed buildup scales off of your arcane, so the higher your arcane stat, the better. To do that with this build, I used this headgear, the Mariah's Mask. This mask increases your arcane by 1, I think, but if you want a bit more power with this build, you might want to go with the white mask that increases your attack power when blood loss is in the area. Other items to consider for this build to make it the best that it can be would be these talisman. Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which raises your attack power when blood loss is near. Then there's the Blue Dancer Charm, which raises your attack power when your equipment load is lighter. Star Scourge Heirloom for its 5-point increase to your overall strength score. And finally, the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. The Rotten Wing Sword Insignia is one of the rewards you get from completing Millicent's questline, and it's the backbone to this build because it greatly raises attack power with successive attacks. Now, if you don't have this talisman yet, which I highly recommend that you go get it, but if you don't, viable options in its place would be the Winged Sword Talisman, which does the same thing, but on a lesser scale, or the Ritual Sword Talisman, which raises attack power when you are at full health. Godskin Swallowing Cloth is also a good choice here because it returns HP back to you with successive attacks. Though with this build, most lesser enemies are just going to die in a few attacks anyway, so this talisman would only be good for boss fights or enemies with a bit more health. For incantations, run Golden Vow for its increase to strength and defense, and Flame, Grant Me Strength for further increase to your strength. Now, if you have any questions about this build or changes or additions that you think would make it stronger, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. For more Elden Ring, head on over to my channel and browse my playlist for Elden Ring. While you're there, turn on my notifications so you don't miss an upload. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day. Peace out.